It is right, the molecule in mosquitoes we have observed over long periods of time, like human beings get some kind of resistance to antibiotics. Mosquitoes, have a lifespan of 15 days. So in 10 years time, they start getting a little bit of resistance to molecules. So every decade or so, you have to keep upgrading the molecule. In the upgraded molecules, we have bought molecules from Japan and developed countries into India. What we are doing today, which I'll also talk about a little later, is an indigenously developed molecule. It's quite rare because India does a lot of bulk drugs where somebody else has got the patent and we manufacture in India. But this time what we have done with Renofluthrin is develop an indigenously patented molecule designed for India, which is twice as efficacious as the existing molecule, which is transfluthrin. And because we've done a lot of safety trials and government regulations over the last 8 years, an extremely safe molecule as well. So it is a bit of a landmark for two reasons. One is it is that time when we feel that it is time to upgrade from the earlier molecule to the new molecule. Certainly quite rare in both the pharma and this whole insecticide pesticide area.
On her maiden flight, goes out and comes back. And the mother mosquito asks, "How was your experience?" So the baby mosquito says, "It was amazing." I don't know why, but everybody was clapping. So I don't think those are the measures that we need to continue to do that to stop this problem of mosquitoes. But I completely agree with what Mr. Sitapati said. Whenever it comes to anything in medicine, unfortunately there is this trend that we want to copy whatever is done in the other parts of the world. But what we have to understand today that environmental change is global, but it is quite specific because people's habits are very culture specific. The kind of habits that we have that lead or directly influence the breeding of vectors may not be the same in the United States, for example. At the same time, parents are always concerned about what they use. I have seen doctors being questioned every time they write a particular medicine. Nobody thinks twice before what they are putting up in the house or whatever they are burning to drive away the mosquitoes. But a big segment of parents now, I can tell you, Mr. Sitapati as well, are now concerned what are they consuming inside their households because they have a child who's coughing, they have a child who has allergies, so they are concerned about even a long-term effect on the overall health. And though malaria happening or the dengue happening, and at the same time will not have any long-term side effects for the child and for the family because you're breathing that for almost the whole day. Consider safety over any other modality. Parents are not worried about cost now. Not only safety from malaria and dengue, but also the molecule that you're using has to be safe. So Renofluthrin, I think, innovation, and I congratulate you on that, and I suggest that we must continue having India-based, India-developed products for our people. So thank you on that.
In 2008, we saw a lot of adoption of the category itself, because category adoption, I haven't studied it, but there must be a linkage between category adoption and malaria and dengue prevalence, because it's quite clear that these are highly correlated. Renofluthrin itself, when we say something is twice as effective, we measure something called KT50, which is a knockdown time for 50% of mosquitoes in a 100 square feet room to get knocked down on the floor. And typically the current machines take about 40-45 minutes, and Renofluthrin in about 18 to 20 minutes knocks down half. So that's the kind of, you can switch on the machine. And you see, unlike other formats like coils and all, this is a better format. It doesn't burn, it doesn't leave smoke. This is I will show is that universal, but rural electricity is not universal because you have power shortages. So our proposition for this product is 2 hours after the electricity goes off, it still continues to work, and that is what we have tested in our laboratories, and that's